Well, Santa took an otherworldly detour during his annual gift-giving circumnavigation of the globe, according to the North American Aerospace Defense Command, also known as NORAD. NORAD's animated Santa could be seen turning up at a sharp angle after a visit to one of Ecuador's national parks and passing by the International Space Station. So if you were wondering, the numbers are in. Santa delivered a total of more than 8 billion gifts this year alone to kids all around the world.